All right, Habibi gang, welcome back to another deep dive here on the Pundit Habibi podcast.
Always a pleasure.
It's a London derby this week, and a big one.
Oh, yeah. This should be good.
We're diving deep into Fulham versus Arsenal, kicking off Sunday at 14:00 GMT.
Can't wait.
This one's got me really pumped up because Arsenal could make history here.
Really?
Imagine this, scoring 5 or more goals in 6 different away games.
Whoa.
In a single calendar year.
Wow. That's
just insane.
That is impressive.
I know, right?
Yeah, they've been on fire on the road.
They have.
Absolutely.
But Fulham, they've pulled off upsets before.
They have.
And according to Opta's Supercomputer, they have a 20.8% chance of doing it again.
Interesting.
Last season, they beat Arsenal at home.
I remember that one.
And completely threw a wrench in their title challenge.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That was
Remember that?
Yeah. Big upset.
That was a crazy result.
It was. How does Opta actually come up with these predictions, though?
You know,
like, what goes into that?
I'm not entirely sure. I think it takes into account a whole bunch of factors.
Okay.
Like team form, head-to-head records, player stats.
Right.
Even things like home advantage.
Makes sense.
But hey, Habibi gang.
Yeah.
If any of you know more about Opta's secret sauce, hit us up in the comments.
Let us know.
We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, for sure.
But regardless of what the supercomputer says, this match is going to be a cracker.
It is.
Fulham's been on a tear lately.
They have.
They're unbeaten in their last 8 London derbies.
Wow.
Which is wild when you consider Arsenal's dominance in this city historically.
Yeah, you're right.
That's right. And I think that stat alone shows you how much of a threat they can be.
For sure.
Especially on their home turf.
Especially at Craven Cottage.
Yeah, exactly.
They love it there.
They do?
But history isn't on their side for this particular matchup, though, is it? Fulham have never beaten Arsenal in consecutive league games.
That's true.
And, when you think about it, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Arsenal are always a tough opponent.
Absolutely.
Always a tough opponent.
And here's another stat to chew on, Habibi gang.
Okay, Habibi.
Arsenal have scored at least 1 goal in their last 18 Premier League games.
Wow.
Against Fulham. 18 bond. It's like clockwork.
That's incredible.
It is. Like what?
It's almost guaranteed at this point.
Almost.
It feels like it.
Yeah.
What's fascinating to me here is that their success isn't just down to their attacking prowess.
Right.
They've been incredibly clinical on set pieces as well.
That's a good point.
Since last season, they've scored a league-leading 30 goals from set pieces.
Wow.
22 of those from corners alone.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is.
It is, and it's something that Fulham's defense is going to have to be extremely wary of.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you've got the Bukayo Saka factor.
Oh, yeah. Can't forget about him.
He's been absolutely on fire in London derbies.
Yeah.
14 goal involvements in his last 14 matches.
Wow.
That's 7 goals and 7 assists.
Yeah.
The guy's a walking highlight reel.
He is a special player.
He is.
And he could really swing this game in Arsenal's favor.
He could.
But Fulham are getting some reinforcements of their own.
Oh, yeah. Who are they going to back?
Well, Sasa Lukic is back in midfield.
Okay.
Which is huge for them.
Yeah.
He's a real engine in the middle of the park.
I like him.
And he'll be crucial in trying to disrupt Arsenal's rhythm.
Yeah, good point.
And, Arsenal might have Gabriel Magalhaes.
Yeah.
And Ricardo Calafiori back in the lineup as well.
Interesting.
So it's going to be interesting to see how those players impact the match.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams looking pretty strong on paper.
Right, but who's going to come out on top?
Exactly.
That's the million-dollar question.
Well, let's break down each team's strengths and weaknesses a bit further.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Let's start with Fulham and their recent performance against Brighton.
They had a convincing 3-1 win, right?
Yeah, they did.
Alex Iwobi with a brace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very impressive.
He was a standout performer for sure.
He was.
But their overall attacking display was very encouraging.
Yeah, I agree.
But as we mentioned earlier, they've historically struggled against Arsenal. And I think this match could be a real test of their current form.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think?
I think Fulham will be looking for revenge after last season's defeat.
Okay.
And their home crowd will definitely give them an extra boost.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you think that home advantage could be enough to turn the tide?
It's definitely a factor.
It is.
Craven Cottage can be a tricky place to visit.
Under the lights, especially.
Especially for top teams under the lights.
Especially for top teams under the lights, yeah.
It can get
loud.
Loud and rowdy.
And they can really get behind their team.
Yeah, for sure.
And remember, Fulham held Arsenal to a draw in their other meeting last season.
Oh, that's right.
So they've shown they can frustrate Arsenal's attack.
Yeah, they can.
They have.
They've done it before.
Yeah.
But I think this Arsenal team seems even more potent than last year.
I agree.
They're just scoring for fun at the moment.
They are.
But Fulham's manager is no slouch.
No.
I'm sure he's got a few tactical tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a fascinating tactical battle on Sunday.
Me too.
I can't wait to see how it all unfolds.
It's going to be edge of your seat stuff.
It is.
Now let's shift gears a bit and delve into some of the key tactical points that could decide this match.
Yeah.
First off, for Fulham,
Okay.
it all starts with their defense.
Yeah.
They need to be absolutely rock solid against this relentless Arsenal attack.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what we said about those set pieces?
You're telling me.
Arsenal's basically turned corners into a cheat code this season.
I know, right?
Fulham's backline needs to be organized,
Right.
disciplined,
Yeah.
and communicating effectively to keep Arsenal's forwards at bay.
For sure.
Any lapse in concentration could be fatal.
So basically a master class in defending is what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
What about Fulham going forward, though?
Right.
How can they create chances against a team like Arsenal?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's where their midfield comes in.
I agree.
They need to control the tempo of the game,
Mm-hmm.
dictate the pace,
Yeah.
and create opportunities for their attackers.
Okay.
I'm really interested to see how Lukic's return impacts their ability to do that.
Right.
He's a game changer in midfield for Fulham.
Yeah, he is.
He really is.
So you're saying the midfield battle is key for Fulham?
Yeah,
If they can win that, they have a chance?
precisely.
Okay.
If they can dominate possession
Right.
and disrupt Arsenal's rhythm, they have a much better chance of getting a positive result.
Okay, so,
Think of it this way.
yeah,
They need to stop Arsenal from playing their game.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disrupt that flow.
Okay.
Now let's talk about a specific matchup that I'm particularly excited about.
Okay, what is that?
Alexander Mitrovic versus William Saliba.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about a clash of the titans.
That's going to be interesting.
That's going to be a fascinating duel for sure.
Yeah.
You've got Mitrovic, the classic target man,
Mm-hmm.
powerful in the air,
Right.
great at holding up the ball.
Yeah.
And then you have Saliba, a young defender who's been in phenomenal form.
He's good.
He's quick, agile, and reads the game incredibly well.
It's strength versus speed, experience versus youth.
Exactly.
I mean, who do you think will come out on top in that battle?
Honestly, it's a tough one to call.
Yeah.
Both players have their strengths and weaknesses.
Agree.
But if I had to bet, I think Saliba might have the edge.
Okay.
His speed and agility could be the difference maker.
All right, so let's get down to brass tacks, Habibi gang.
Let's do it.
It's prediction time.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go first on this one.
Okay.
I'm feeling a 2-2 draw.
Whoa. Hold on, a draw.
Yeah,
You really think Fulham can hold Arsenal to a draw?
I do.
Talk me through your logic here.
Listen, I know it sounds bold,
Okay.
but remember what we said about Fulham's home advantage.
Mm-hmm.
They've been solid at Craven Cottage, and they held Arsenal to a draw last season.
Right.
Plus, I think they'll be extra motivated to avenge that loss from earlier in the year.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll be playing with fire in their bellies,
Okay.
and I think it could lead to some exciting goals.
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But I still think Arsenal's firepower will be too much for Fulham to handle in the end.
Okay.
I'm predicting a 3-1 win for Arsenal.
All right.
I just think their attacking depth and clinical finishing will make the difference.
So a comfortable win for Arsenal then.
I wouldn't say comfortable.
Okay.
Fulham is no pushover,
No.
but I do think Arsenal will be too strong overall.
Right.
They've got momentum. They're hungry for another win.
Right.
And I think they'll be able to break down Fulham's defense eventually.
All right, Habibi gang, there you have it.
There it is.
Our score predictions for Fulham versus Arsenal,
Yeah.
a potential nail-biting draw, or a convincing Arsenal victory.
Two very different outcomes.
Two very different outcomes.
But either way,
Yeah.
it's going to be one heck of a match.
It's going to be a good one.
It is.
Now, we want to hear from you.
Ah,
Who do you think will come out on top?
let us know.
Hit us up in the comments with your predictions, and let's get this debate going.
Yeah, let's hear it.
And while you're at it, let us know what you think about our analysis today.
Yeah.
Did we miss anything?
What do you think?
Do you have any burning questions about the match?
We want to hear it all.
We want to hear it all.
The comment section is your space to share your thoughts and engage with other football fanatics.
Exactly.
So don't be shy. Jump in.
Now, before we wrap up,
Okay.
I want to remind you all that this match is going to be an absolute cracker.
Oh, it is.
Fulham versus Arsenal always delivers drama and excitement.
Always.
And this Sunday will be no different.
No different.
It's a London derby with huge implications for both teams.
Absolutely.
Arsenal are pushing for the title,
Yeah.
while Fulham are fighting for a top 6 spot.
Right.
The stakes are high.
High stakes.
The tension is palpable.
I feel it.
And you won't want to miss a single second of the action.
Not a single second.
So make sure you tune in on Sunday.
Set your alarms.
Kickoff is at 14:00 GMT.
Be there or be square. All right, Habibi gang, let's wrap up our deep dive into this massive London derby.
Fulham versus Arsenal.
With a final thought for you to consider.
Ooh. I like it. Final thought time.
Yeah. We've talked a lot about the tactical battles, the key players, the stats, the predictions.
Right.
But there's one element we haven't touched on yet.
Okay. I'm intrigued. What is it?
The mental game.
Ooh, the mental game. I like where you're going with this.
Yeah.
What do you mean by the mental game?
Well, think about it.
Okay.
Arsenal are on the verge of making history.
Okay.
They could achieve something truly special on Sunday.
That 5+ goals and 6 different away games thing, right?
Exactly. But will that pressure them?
Oh, that's a good question.
Will they be overthinking it, trying to force the issue?
Yeah, you know what? That's a great point. And on the flip side...
Fulham will be looking to prove themselves, to show they can upset the Giants once again.
Right, they'll be feeding off the energy of the home crowd.
Exactly.
Riding that wave of underdog spirit.
It's going to be electric at Craven Cottage.
It is.
So, Habibi gang, the question is, which team will handle the mental pressure better?
Right.
Whose mindset will be stronger come Sunday?
Yeah, because in a match as tight as this one, that psychological edge could make all the difference.
It could be the deciding factor.
It really could. Right, Habibi can. That's it for our deep dive into Fulham versus Arsenal.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Hopefully you enjoyed this journey with us. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more Premier League deep dives every single day.
Every single day.
We'll be back soon with more analysis, previews, and predictions. Until then, keep it locked. Habibi gang, peace out.